Hello amazing leaders, and welcome to day 63 of the amazing 90-day challenge. Now, every day I've tried to give some content that's evergreen pretty much. So that means that no matter when you listen to it, whether you're listening every day for 90 days or whether you listen to it in 90 years time, it should still be as relevant then as it is today. And today I hope that's the same, but I'm going to pick on something that's very topical, something that's actually happening today. History is going to be made today, and that's the Virgin Galactic flight into space with Sir Richard Branson and other crew members are going to take the first flight into space with his own spaceship that he's created with his amazing team. And I wanted to talk about that because I love seeing other people's dreams turn into reality. Now, I don't know how much you know about this or whether you've seen it at all or not, but in 1988, Sir Richard Branson was on a children's TV show, and they had callers phoning in from home, and a lady asked him, "Richard, would you like to go into space?" And from that simple message over the telephone to 33 years later, he's now turned his dream, which he answered, "Yes, I'd love to go into space," into reality. And he's looked back over his life and he remembers his father taking him out to the village green when the NASA moon landing happened, and looking up at the moon and just imagining the three men that were up there in the spaceship and the two men that walked on the moon for the first time, and thinking how maybe one day he could go into space himself. And I want to ask you this question: what dreams do you have that you'll wait a long time for? And it won't matter, because the dream is so big, it's so powerful that it can't happen instantly. It will drive you and push you and pull you towards that dream over decades, over 3 decades later. He's finally, today at 2 p.m. British Standard Time, he's going to be able to take off and fly up into space and experience weightlessness for the first time ever. So, how big are your dreams? How long are you willing to wait for them? How much energy, effort, time, resources, money are you willing to put into them? This dream wasn't an easy one. It had lots of hardship and lots of heartache along the way to be able to get to the position that he's in today. And what's really nice is that other people, there's, obviously Elon Musk is going into space with his rockets, but not personally, and not sort of having flights that you can go on yourself and book a ticket on yourself if you can afford them. But Jeff Bezos, I think, is trying to do the same thing. And I saw a lovely message from him yesterday, just wishing him and his crew well on the first flight tomorrow. And it's that kind of mindset that I'd love for you to have about no matter who else is accomplishing their dreams around you, whether they're the same dreams as you, whether they're bigger or smaller or different, that you have that encouraging mindset, that you are pleased for people because they're doing something that they've dreamed of and they're turning that dream into reality, whilst you're doing the same thing as well. And no matter how long it takes you or them, it doesn't matter. They're on their journey and you're on your journey. So I've talked about this before, and it came up during the amazing 90-day challenge. We created, I'm going to say we because you obviously helped me with that by doing this challenge together. We created the amazing 3D goals program. And just to remind you, if this is the first podcast you're listening to or first social media or live, the amazing 3D goals program is to turn your dreams into reality with 3 simple steps. It's taking that first D, your dream or a desire that you have, something that you've always wanted to do or something you've just recently seen. Maybe you want to get a ticket to go on Virgin Galactic yourself and be able to fly out into space. That's an amazing dream. If you want that, then you need to do that. The second D is to describe that, write it down, give it a description, so clear that anybody could understand what your dream was. And then the third D is to put a date by it, or a deadline of when you want to accomplish that thing by. Those 3 Ds will turn that into something you can really feel, really tangible, and others around you, if you share it with them, will be able to see it as well. And that turns your dream into a goal. Without the date, it remains a dream. So what dreams do you have that haven't got dates by them? Write them down. My challenge for you today is to write down 10 10 amazing 3D goals, where you're turning 10 dreams that you've got and you're going to put them down on paper or on a spreadsheet, whatever it is. And I've got something coming up in a minute that you can ask me for some help if you need to. But just start with 10. If you can do that, then you're on your way to going on to the next 10, and so on and so forth. Also, can you involve as many people as possible around you to either do the same thing, or if you're in a family situation or a couple situation, can you write down 10 goals together? See how close you are. Are you both on the same page, or as a family, are you all on the same page? Be interesting to see what different family members with different ages would write down as one of their own amazing 3D goals. So involve as many people as you can if that's possible. If not, you can do it by yourself. You can do both. I've got my own personal goals, I've got some couple goals, I've got some family goals, I've got some business goals. So lots of different ways of doing it. You can't have too many goals, especially if it's involving the people around you that you love. So if you need help with that, then I'm really happy to help you. And I've set up an email address so that you can email me and I will send back a template to you to be able to go through and set your own amazing 3D goals. It's the same template that I use, and it's got some help on there as well with some ideas and suggestions about what different types of topics you can use. So you just need to email me. My name's James, so James at amazing3dgoals.com. So that's James at amazing, AMAZING, the number 3, the letter D, goals, GOALS.com. If you email me and just put in the subject title help, then I'll know that that's what you're after. You want that spreadsheet that I've designed to simply help you set your own amazing 3D goals. So today, no matter where you are in the world, or if you're listening to this after today, look online, look up the first flight for Virgin Galactic that's happening today at 2 p.m. British Standard Time. You'll be able to see it all over the internet, and wish other people, whether you like him or not, wish them well, wish them good luck, because they're doing something amazing today, something that's never been done before. We're watching history before our very eyes, and I'm really excited to see what happens with him and what he and others, and hopefully myself, can inspire other people to set their own amazing 3D goals through watching something like that. So I hope that's helpful. I hope you'll have an amazing day, and remember, why be average when you can be amazing?